Hey guys, how's it going? It is S2G and welcome to an episode of Career Mode Showdown. Thanks to BFordLancer for inviting me on to his series. And we've done a video on his channel as well with Atletico Madrid, so links in the description below, you can watch that. Drop a like on this video, but I'm sure you guys will be wondering what is this series if you haven't watched an episode of Career Mode Showdown, so I'm gonna let BFord do the explaining, so over to you.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. So basically the premise of the series, we're both starting with the same team and we're going to go through a series of stages here to start things off before we actually start signing players. The first step to that stage is adding a marquee player to the team. We've both been able to just put a player on the team to start the career mode. They're both on the screen right now. Do you want to go ahead and, well, we're going to have a chance to guess the player. I should say that first. So we both have a player. We're going to have a chance to guess the league that the player is in. If we do guess our opponent's league correctly, they're going to have to release that player. So do you want to write down your league first? We'll start with that. Okay, cool. Who do I go with? Let's go with this. So obviously, if you want to go for Ronaldo or Messi, you can, but you have to risk your opponent guessing it. You got to take that chance. Yep, so I'm going to hold up my league first. Do you want to tell me the player you put in? I
went for Sergio Ramos.
You went for La Liga.
Yes.
And you're not going to be able to have Sergio Ramos.
No.
I guess La Liga.
Oh, that's hard.
Believe it or not, that's the first time in the series that someone has guessed La Liga correctly.
Should have gone for someone else.
I know. It's so risky when you go for La Liga because
Messi, Ronaldo, yeah.
There's so many good players in that league. You're going to have to release him. Before you do that, are you holding up the league that you think my player's in?
I am.
I went for Sergio Aguero.
Oh, I went with Serie A, man. Oh, I should.
You went with Serie A again. There we go. I was thinking about putting like Dybala or Higuain, but I went with the Guerrero. So I have my player in.
I'm just gonna release Ramos then.
Go ahead and release him. As he's releasing him, the next part to this stage, or like the next part to the series, is guessing the nations. So each player gets 3 nations that they want to sign players from. Those are the only nations they can sign players from. But we're gonna have a chance to guess 2 of our opponent's nations. So I'm gonna write down 2. S2G's gonna write down 2, and then we are going to see if we've guessed any of those correctly. So let me write down a few really quickly. Do you want to list off who you want first, and I can hold my whiteboard up? Okay, what nations do you want, man?
I have gone for Spain, France, and Argentina.
Spain, France, and Argentina. I did get one. I got Spain. I went for Spain and Brazil. That's the important one. I was debating last minute. It was either Spain, Germany, or France. I went with Spain. So I'm going to give you... So who are the other 2 nations you went with?
I went with France and Argentina.
France and Argentina. So, who should I give you as your 3rd nation? Where are you from again?
I'm from India. Oh, no. Please.
Let's give you India. How does that sound?
Oh, that's going to be tragic.
You probably won't end up signing players there, but I'll do it for the banter. Yeah. Okay. Do you have your nations held up? Can I list off mine?
Yeah, just a second. Yeah, I do have my nations up the camera right now.
Okay, so I need to be very, very careful with these because I know if you guess one, since I gave you India, you're just going to go ahead and give me the United States. So, the nations I went with, these 2 I don't think you're going to guess. Mexico and Portugal, and then the 3rd is England.
Oh, I've not guessed anyone. Oh, my luck's not in today.
Yes, let's go. Get in, boys. Okay, so I have all my nations. S2G, well, he's stuck with India, and then he has 2 decent nations. He'll be fine. Yeah. You got some good nations, you'll be good, but you do have to discard or release Ramos, which does suck. So, we'll be right back. We're going to go shortlist a few players, and then we're going to write down 3 players we don't want our opponent to sign. If by the end of the transfer window, one of our opponents has any of those players, they're going to have to release them as well. And I should mention that the maximum number of players that you can release is only 2. So I've already used one of my releases, so the maximum number of players I can really get in the next part is going to be 1. So that's good for you if I do guess a few of them. But yeah, we'll be right back. We'll see you guys then. Alright guys, we're back. We've shortlisted 2 players, as you can see, and we both have written down 3 players we don't want our opponent to sign. Do you want to hold yours up to the screen?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so if one of our opponents has any of these players come the end of the transfer window, they're going to have to release them. So let's just hope that you actually get a player, because I got Ramos at the beginning. Let's just get into this. We have 5 minutes on the transfer window, so it's gonna get a little bit hectic. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, start.
Let's go.
The timer. 5 minutes on the clock. Let's do it. First player I'm going in for. Oh no. Oh, I didn't delegate it. I actually, I accidentally went into the cutscene.
You'd be surprised. I'm actually signing someone from India, so this is going to be hilarious. Yeah.
Are you really? You did. Well, I mean, I can just tell you right now you have him because I didn't go for any player from India.
I'd expect that. Just for the bants. He's actually decent in game, so, well.
I'll see if he does good during the simulation. The first player I'm going in for is Lingard from United. I'm offering 22 million. They want 28 million. Let's counter at 25. See if we can meet somewhere in the middle. 25. Submit. Will they do that? I'm sorry, but all right. They want 28 million. I'm just gonna accept it. We have put in an offer for Lingard. That's a lot of money, though. Next player I'm going in for is Carlos Vela. And he is actually a free agent, so we don't have to pay anything for him.
I'm actually going for
which is really
Leandro Paredes. I'm sure you've not guessed him because there's no way you would have. But anyways, he's a really good player, centre mid. Looks good. I'm actually activating his release clause instead of wasting time with the negotiations, so hopefully that saves time.
That's smart. That's smart. But is he on my whiteboard?
Yeah, hopefully not. Hopefully not.
All right, it looks like we've reached an agreement with Vela. He is going to be our first signing. He is in the team. You know, I'm just going to put him in the squad. We got some time right now. He's going to be our right winger. Hopefully you didn't put him, because there's only a few players from Mexico that you could potentially get. So Carlos Vela in this. I feel like you have him. I feel like you have him. It was between him and who was the other player? It was Corona, but he just seemed like he'd be way too expensive. All right, next player. I want to go in for a fullback here. Let's head back to the transfer hub. How much time?
I think 3 minutes. I'm already 3 signings in, so things are going well on my part.
Wow. Are you really?
Almost 3 signings, yeah.
Okay.
I'm maybe just able to get the 4th signing, which could help me, I guess. Losing my marquee players just made this even more difficult, so definitely need things to go my way in terms of signings.
Oh, I have no more wages left, do I? Oof. This is going to be rough. I got plenty of wages. I just need to adjust my budget real quick. Let's accept that. Alright, we got to sign Lingard here. Let's see. How much should we offer him? Let's delegate it. Start at 100,000, apply that, and go no higher than, say, 150,000. There we go. Hopefully he accepts that. We also went in for Rafael Guerriero. I probably butchered that name, but he's a solid left back, plays for Dortmund now, he's Portuguese. Damn, if you wrote him, all these players are like somewhat guessable, but there's also just a lot of players. I was also thinking about Danny Rose. Maybe I should have just put in an offer for Danny Rose too. Let's simulate. The thing with this team is they just need players at so many positions.
Yeah, Valencia just don't have any depth or something like that, yeah.
No. Loan offer for one of our players. Let's just, why am I even bothering looking at that? We don't need to worry about that. How much time? How much time?
A minute and a half, man.
A minute 30.
This is getting tense.
I only have 1 player. And how many did you say you have?
I have 3 so far. Might just be able to bring in another
3.
one. Yeah, I think I will.
Lingard has accepted. Let's accept that. Jesse Lingard going to be joining the team. We'll put him in the midfield. Delete that. Okay. Do we have enough money to sign a left back? Can I bring in 3 players? I don't know if I brought in 3 players yet on one of these series. Okay, we have reached an agreement for Danny Rose. Only 17 million for Danny Rose.
That's a great
accept
sign.
that.
Yeah.
Let's delegate. Let's advance. Oh, 50 seconds. Can I get a left back in? Oh no.
There you go. I'm done. 4 signings. Is that a record?
You're done.
What's the most amount of signings someone else has done on this series?
I think I want to say 3.
Yes.
How many do you have? Yeah, you definitely own the record right now.
That's great.
All right, here we go. Come on. Guerrero has accepted. Let's just accept. Oh, wait, how much time?
We've got
30 seconds to get one of these guys in.
Seconds.
All right. 25 seconds. Can we get this last minute signing? We're advancing. Danny Rose, please accept. Danny Rose declined.
Oh, let's go. Come on.
Oh my God. How much time? How much time?
8 seconds left.
Oh my god. Guerrero. Oh, he didn't come back with it. I have no time. He didn't come back and accept it. My headphone just fell out. I can't even hear you. The timer is finished though. Yeah. He didn't respond in time. Wow. And then Danny Rose said no. That's so annoying. Let's see if I just click. I know I can't sign him, but hold up. Let me just advance like 2 seconds and see if I would have had like an extra 10 seconds. There it is. He accepted. Oh, that's annoying. That's so annoying. I couldn't get him in. Okay, well, let's see if I'm even going to get any of my players in. First off, you want to read who you signed, and I'll hold my board up
sure.
with my guesses.
I signed Leandro Paredes, from Argentina, and also Salvio from Argentina. And I also brought in Doucouré from Watford. And the Indian guy I brought in was Sandesh Jhingan, who has 78 sprint speed, so I guess he's decent. He's 63 rated.
What's his overall? 63. Yeah. Well, maybe he'll get some playing time. The players that I went for, I was just confused because, like, you went for Ramos, so I was thinking defenders. I went with Umtiti, I went with Rojo, and I went with Fazio. So you got all of them.
I was close to signing Rojo. I mean, I had plans for him, but then I decided to, get someone else forward.
Gotcha. Okay, so I guess I can read up the players I signed. Villa and Lingard. Did you get either one of them?
I wrote Lozano because he has so much hype around him, but wait, Lozano's Mexican, right? Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
And I put in Rashford. I thought you were gonna go for him, but all right.
Wait, did you only put 2?
I put Gomez as well, the Portuguese, Andre Gomez.
Good.
But
okay.
Go for him, right?
Okay. Well, we got some players in here, guys. We are now gonna simulate the entire season here with our team, and whoever comes out higher up in the table is going to win. Well, I shouldn't say higher up in the table, but whoever finishes with the most points is going to be the winner. All right, guys, simulation is finished, and let's head over to player stats, as always, and see how some of our players performed. See who's at the top and whatnot. Aguero, 5th in goals for Valencia.
For me, I think here Ronaldo is up top with 21, and Valencia, we've got Rodrigo in there with 16. That's not bad, actually.
He did better than Aguero. Aguero had 14 for me.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Zaza's up there for me.
No other Valencia play for me.
Let's see, assist-wise, Aguero's up there as well. So Aguero did really well. Let's head over it. Let's see who ended up winning this.
My signings are doing really well. Doucouré with 8 assists, so I'm pretty stoked about that. That's not bad at all.
Okay. I don't know how I feel about this. What place you come in?
I came in 4th.
I came in 5th. So the same thing happened in the last episode. You came ahead of me in the table, but I ended up winning. How many points did you have?
I think my point total is pretty good this time around. So
you think it is? How much you get?
Never know. I got 71 points.
Damn, you beat me by 3. I had 68.
Let's go.
Damn, okay. So you got the dub here. I only had 19 wins. I'm going to head over and kind of see how some of my players did. There you go.
Yeah, that's
GG. You are, what, I think the 3rd person to beat me out of everyone. So there you go.
And also, I think the player who has signed the most players, right, in this
series.
Yeah.
You hold a lot of records in this series right now.
Yeah, let's go.
Aguero, 16 goals. Rodrigo got hurt for me. Gaia got hurt for me. Lingard was an awful signing. 29 appearances, 3 goals.
One of my players was actually sold by the board, which is a bit frustrating.
Who got sold?
Carlos Soler. His release clause was paid, so that is interesting.
Yeah, my team just didn't do that well. That's going to be it, though, boys. Thanks for coming on, man. I really appreciate it. Had a lot of fun.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, man. So that is it, guys, for today's video. Hope you guys have enjoyed. There's another video we've done on BFord's channel. Links in the description. Hope you guys have enjoyed this one. Drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.